guys, welcome back. So this is a 60-second read video with a text that's been taken from Twinkl. So the text that we're going to look at today is the Second World War Diary of George Bramwell, age 14. So you've got 60 seconds to read this, although I don't think it will take 60 seconds for you to do so. Once the time is up, we'll go through any vocabulary in there that may have been confusing, have a look at some questions and then some answers. Up there, so we'll go through some of the vocabulary in there that may have been a bit confusing, and then we'll have a look at some of the questions and answers. So there's only two words that I've picked out here, and actually they kind of link together quite well. So the first word is broadcast. Now, a broadcast in those days would be like an announcement that's been made over the radio. So, for example, nowadays we get news broadcasts where the news will pop up on our telly to tell us some important information. During the war, they would have been broadcasted on a radio, and the alternative word for the radio is the other word that has been picked out here, which is the wireless. So the wireless that they're shouting at is the radio, which is how they would hear about what's going on. If you press play, we'll go through the answers together. Now I have 4 questions for you to have a go at. Pause the screen so that you can have a go and you're not under time pressure. And then once you've had a go, if you press play, we'll go through the answers together. Then, what does the phrase dogfight mean? So dogfights were the nickname given to the close-range fighter jets during the war. If you've just told me that they were the names of the planes or the names of the fighter jets, that's fine. Number 2, compare how the two characters, George the narrator and Emmy, react differently to the broadcast. George thought that the broadcast sounded brilliant and cheered as long as the reporter discussed the bombings. You could say that he was happy, that he was proud, and that Emmy reacted in a completely different way, and she began to cry. She was upset. She realised that the bombing meant loss of life, anything along those lines. Number 3, sometimes it feels like this war is just a big game, but I suppose if we were the players it wouldn't be so entertaining. Explain George's mixed feelings when he wrote this sentence in his diary. So you could say that he was excited because of the broadcast, because he was cheering earlier as it was a football match, but now actually that he started to realise that if he were a fighter jet, so a player in this game that he's talking about, that he probably wouldn't find it appealing because he knows how dangerous they can be. And then last but not least, find and copy one word that is useful in the 1940s for radio. We talked about that a little bit earlier on. That is the word wireless.